New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. For years and years, New England has been the team in playoff position, and Miami's been the seeding spoiler. At this point, if the season were to end today, I believe Miami would be the number 6 seed. Yes, they would at 8-5. Baltimore's right on their heels, also at 8-5. Miami needs to win out because I think Baltimore will win out. So this is huge for Miami. This is not a gimme game. Miami played fantastic football against the Kansas City Chiefs last week. They did cover the spread with that late field goal, which was the right football move, by the way. Kick the field goal, take the points, take the onside kick, Hail Mary. That was the right football move. You never see coaching do that. But I've been talking about Brian Flores and what a great coach he's been for 2 seasons now. I really like where this team is going in the future. My prediction, I'm sorry, Dolphins fans, is that the Ravens win out and the Dolphins lose one of these games to, the Patriots or the Bills or something like that. I do think that the Dolphins, unfortunately, missed the playoffs, but man, they are looking really good, especially after another off season. They could be the best team in the division next year. And hey, they can still win the division this year, so let's not write them off entirely. The New England Patriots versus Miami Dolphins, I have predicted to be, how many points here? 47. So this is predicted to be a lower scoring game, which does not bode well for my fantasy football starts and sits. Who do I start? Cam Newton is startable based solely on rushing totals, period. Damian Harris, again, based solely on rushing. You could start him. I don't love the matchup for him. I'm looking across the board for New England. I don't even think about starting another player outside of that. For Miami, look, man, Tua is really impressing me. He's, I know Dolphins fans, you want to, come out and you say, look, defend your quarterback and all that. I say he's not ready. I say he's not ready because he's not on Patrick Mahomes' level. He's not on Russell Wilson's level. He's not on Aaron Rodgers' level. He's not on this level yet. And that's okay. That's not a criticism of him. It's a valid thing. He's a young quarterback. How many starts does he have under his belt? He's not really ready to compete for a Super Bowl this year. He's just not. The Miami Dolphins defense, they're about ready to compete for a Super Bowl. This offense is a year behind. That's what we're saying. Another offseason, Miami's going to be a juggernaut. They're going to take a similar leap that we saw Baltimore take last year and Buffalo take this year. Miami next year is the year for them. And that's not a criticism. Don't take offense to it. It's okay. It's okay. If Miami sneaks into the playoffs, all the better. Get some playoff experience under the belt. That's great. But Tua, look, I think he'll score okay. But, you can see that he's going to be the guy to take the team on his shoulders and all that stuff. But shoot, man, Patrick Mahomes won his MVP in his second season. He had a full season to sit and to learn and all that stuff. Patrick Mahomes or Tua is going to be incredible next year. This year, I think he's just average. That's how I see it. But he does take care of the football, which I like quite a bit. Let me say this: I think Tua, I would rather have him start than Alex Smith. Right? A lot of people have been talking about how well Alex Smith is playing. I just have a higher burden of compliments for quarterbacks. He's all right. Tua's all right. Takes care of the ball. Shows leadership. Gives his players a chance to catch the ball. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I'm staying away from the run game in Miami. Receiving game, I don't love it. If you're going to start one, I think it's Parker. I like that Tua, it involves his tight ends. I think the distribution this week will be a little bit even. I don't know that Gesicki gets into the end zone this week. It's going to be a tough matchup. Let's get back to the spread here. So New England is getting 2.5 points on the road versus Miami. I think that's a fair line. The computer predictions are New England 21, Miami 26. Miami is predicted to cover in this spread. I actually agree. I would take Miami to cover in this spread. This is a game that this is like the maturity game, another maturity game. You got to show up, and they showed up against the Kansas City Chiefs last week. So great, pass of that mental test. They got to show up. They got to handle business against the New England Patriots. They got to do it, and I believe that they will do it. Miami Dolphins, I'd take them as well. Next game.